Don't forget to subscribe to our channel where you can get to watch more powerful and impactful videos. Also join us on the comment section, on the chat section. Chat us up. Tell us what you think about the topics of the day. What insights do you have about the topics of the day? What's your favorite meme for the day? And let's have an amazing time. So let's get into today's episode.
Hello, Firebrand Nation News family. Welcome to this amazing Christmas special show with an amazing guest. But today we are doing things kind of different. This is my co-host, Elvis. Kindly introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Elvis Kintu, and today I'll be co-hosting with the lovely FNN host.
Thank you.
Michelle Hope. And I'm excited, and you should be excited too, because it's going to be amazing.
Gonna be great.
We just got the Christmas spirit to spread around.
I know, right?
Yes.
We have fresh topics out of the kitchen. Is that still a thing? Fresh topics from the kitchen.
Yeah, we also have stuff from the kitchen.
When you go like, wah, wah.
We also have freshmen.
Yes. So welcome to today's show. It's such a Christmas feel, and we get to do this with Elvis. What's your Instagram handle?
Kintu.
Kintu
Pixels. Yeah.
And you said you do what type of photography?
Conceptualized photography.
That's it. Intelligent people right here. We're going to have intelligent topics and get a little bit candid. But before that, let's hit the meme section.
Yep.
Are you ready? Let's see. Today we have a couple of memes.
Yeah.
Which are completely on fire. Let's start with you.
There's a meme here with a child, and his facials are just amazing. The meme says, this is now a lady telling maybe the man, "Can I have your attention?" Then the man is like, "Nini mbana yako?" The audacity.
The audacity. Like if he says it is 1:5, like by every guy, 5 ladies.
Yeah, so we have every right to ring that.
No, I didn't say that. Kiburi FC. Kiburi FC.
Kiburi.
1:5.
Yeah.
So say unaweza sema nini, but this used to be us the ladies. This is crazy, may change.
Yeah, things change.
So let's speak about you actually. Have you ever undergone this? Umekatiwa na watu wangapi?
Kadhaa. Siezi nini exactly. Because most of the time inakuanga, what should I say, inakuanga like, unaona venye kitambo tusema boys ndio walikuwa na kati ya madeni. Siku hizi unakatiwa mpaka unastuka. You get like hadi unaweza kuwa hauko huko, but like they literally come for you like hard. It really means that uko nje maze boy child. We are not safe. We are not safe. Sisi ni watamu, but it comes with the price.
Right?
It comes with the price.
What type of price though?
Wow. It's a price. Imagine finding yourself penye mademu wengi wako. Unaona kuna na kale kafia kana kuanga
when you are surrounded with a lot of guys. So it's vice versa.
You don't know them. Yeah, so now it's vice versa. We also have the same fear.
Yeah.
Imagine madem tu wamekussurround and you don't know none, but unaona venye wana act. Hey, you will be insecure. Yes, exactly. Especially with the industry.
Right. I can imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go to the next meme. All your products will be. Let me back up a bit. All your products will be able to reach Africa next year, 2022. We are sorry for the delays. That's the admin on Twitter. Sorry, that's mmekuwa mkinunua nini? Dio. Unajua kusema kama Mkikuyu ni dio.
By the okay, I believe kuna zile products zilikuwa. So wakimalizia unajua Dior is just a company like Nike. Nike launch products daily.
Right.
So kuna zenye zifika na kuna zenye zifiki. Sasa ina depend unafikiwa na ya nani. Unaweza kuwa unafikiwa na zile fake na unaweza kuwa unafikiwa
dio.
Kina dio ama ndio. So the ni hit baby, because I am a huge fan of Dior. Like kuna siku inakuja na all Dior mpaka na perfume.
If you're single ladies, down the comment section tutakuwa na numbers.
kuna handle. Eh, usinilete shida kwa inbox.
You can slide to the DM, but these views are not of JBN. Neither are they mine. They're just thoughts that came through as we're speaking.
Yep. Just by the bygones.
Dio.
Dio.
Next, let's do 2 last memes.
Okay. Si afadhali kama mtu anaweza tuma coins, anaweza tumia coins za Temple Run kulipa fuliza. You guys know Temple Run. Kale ka game yenye unakimbianga alafu unafuata na kista fulani. Hiyo stuff kwa nini? Pangolina manini mongoose.
It's just like, but something superhuman.
Manze. Like sasa kuna hizo coins. Kuna watu wanakonga wamecheza hiyo game na bidii sana. Coins nini? Hizo coins mnaweza tumia kulipa fuliza. Kindly tell us kwa comments. Inaweza kuwa fiti tukipigia Zuckerberg tumwambie ongeleshe CEO wa Play Store.
Easy memes. Easy meme ina hit beep. Easy meme.
Ama Subway Surfers.
I feel like ile kitu inaongea behind is like stop wasting your time playing games.
Exactly.
Like use the same time to hustle.
Use the internet for something.
Right, for getting money and stuff.
Because a lot of money is circulating online.
Tupigie Play Store.
Zuckerberg. Can you convert and pay for my fuliza? PayPal.
Right. Kwa Kenya wote wazalendo. Kila mtu ako na homa. Kila mtu ako na homa. Above the head.
Above the head. Twende. Aya, twende. Above the head. Below the mask.
Below the mask.
Across the lungs.
Sneeze that nose. Achoo.
Kenyans will finish us, manze. Hey, rada.
Kwa Kenya wote wazalendo nasikia chairman. Apparently sikuwa najua na nini chairman ringtone. Asema kila mtu yuko na homa ni usherati.
Ati ni usherati inafanya watu wako na homa. Sasa usherati aje mtu anapigwa na baridi.
Check yourself. Sasa ndio.
Ukipigwa na baridi wewe
si ulikuwa pale nje.
Siwezi kuwa msherati.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Si ulikuwa una hustle. Hiyo ama ilijui mtu. Hiyo ama ilijui mtu.
So in short anasema check yourself. Wale watakatifu hawana homa.
Who is mtakatifu? That guy is not even mtakatifu himself.
Before we get into him kwa sababu tukimwanzia
anataka tu kwenda na trend. That's the problem with that.
Cloud chasing. That's
by force. Unajua kuna cloud chasing poa, but now yake ni by force. If there is a trend anataka tu kurukia. I mean, who does that? Huwezi panda kila mtu kienda tao.
Siwezi comment sana about him because I'm not really an avid follower. So
I'm not even a follower.
Just by when you catch his weed.
Yeah, whenever he just catches.
And they just
order, not sent, order. That guy is full of order.
These are Kinto's views. If you're a fan of ringtone and in FNL, these are his views.
Apoko, anaitwa hapo.
Moving forward.
And then the name itself. My friend. Go back to Kisii.
No, his views entirely. One last film, then we get to the discussion. Let's see. Which hits the most? Let's do that one.
These lights are blinding. It's fine. It is what it is. Nime text. You're silent akajibu. I wish you were too. Niambie sasa nataka kusoma na hiyo cartoon.
Accent.
Niambie sumu inaua haraka. I can't take this. Sikia msema mwingine ana comment hapo chini. Mimi nilimwambia babe na kufeel akaniambia test the feeling.
Kama ile test the feeling.
Test the feeling. Ya cock. Vile naongea hivi narudisha miguu na miguu. That's not even the best part. Ati vile naongea hivi narudisha miguu like hapo ndo depletion imefikisha watu. Depletion. Depletion
is real. Character development. Cancel culture. Toxicity.
Toxicity is
points ni zile.
Na boy yani tu.
Hostility from neighboring communities.
Violence.
Let's do a rundown. Which was your best meme?
My best meme. Meme yangu best imekuwa above the head,
Across the
across
lungs.
the lungs,
Telling you.
below the
Kenya
mask.
is a mental place. But to be honest, I think kama Kenya haingekuwa hivyo, especially during this COVID season, we would not be able to handle a lot.
Yeah, it's more like therapy.
Right.
Kenyans are offering therapy to many people.
I agree.
Like they trivialize serious things, which is not so good, but at least it makes what you really thought to be.
It makes things lighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because you
Kitu
find
ilikuwa na
the government is on our neck on either if it's not taxes, rules, new rules of carry, what that's because my Instagram, you know. So like I think we did things that, and then our leaders are always doing something that makes. I usually feel
Our
at
lives
times,
difficult.
yes.
Yeah.
So I feel the meme section, Kenyans, no matter tunapiganga sherehe. No, the people who have the most problems, you have to do it. Like whatever you do it over and
beyond. The
beyond.
money you have cannot solve your problem.
Eat the money.
Eat that money.
Chop it.
Chop it now.
Chop it to finish.
Chop it now. Finish.
Kulikuwa na mimi mwingine nilikuwa nasema Daniel alala kwa den. So wewe unashindwa kulala kwa nini? You know? If he slept through the whole night in a lion's den, like what exactly is really hard that you cannot sleep through it?
Yeah, exactly.
When you think about it.
Come and the same God that protected Daniel is the same God that you're serving.
Right.
So tell your problems how big your God is. Like it's that simple.
No, we gotta get Christianese, but I think that's the way life is, honestly.
It is. Like, without even Christianity. You know, one thing we have in common with a Buddhist, with a Christian, with a Hindu, with a Muslim, we all have faith. We have what we believe in.
Right.
So, faith is a supernatural thing. Faith is like... what shall I say? It's like the drive. It's like the fuel that triggers miracles.
Right. Right.
So it doesn't matter what you believe in, but on your faith, and faith will always work for you because faith is a supernatural force. I believe hata mse akiaminianga hizo vitu zao in a case like in India, si walikuwa wanapasua magods wao. What were they ascribing to next? What were they ascribing to?
You'd have to tell me.
Jesus.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
Because there is no other religion. This is just to be candid. I'm not trying to be quoted or anything. But there is no religion that there's no religion that really likes mwenye wanaabudu alitoa mtoto wake. Hakuna. Religion zingine mara mtu sijui achukue sijui irisi avae.
Right.
Us manze, we are free.
Like it's so straight to the point.
Alimaliza. And hata kitambo before akuje, we were not that burdened because the only thing tulikuwa tunafanya ulikuwa unaenda kuconfess kwa priest.
Right.
And that's the only thing I break. No. He broke that for us. But hizi religions zingine, I love this song inasemanga, some carry their gods, but you...
Right. Some feed their gods, but you feed me.
But you feed me.
Right.
Imagine, unapata msee anaenda na kulisha kinyoka pale, but what about you?
Right, you know, I keep telling my mom,
amazing.
The reason why I can't subscribe to anything else in terms of religion, why if it's not God, I love my sleep. So seriously imagine, you know, like when Wakiokoka, when they crossed from this side to the dark side, and they keep saying that at times when lala, then just a being shows up at night and gives you an assignment. I'm like, yo.
Actually, your soul, it's like once you've done that, your soul is no longer yours.
Imagine.
You have no control over your soul. But this is someone who, when you give your soul to Christ, like anaitunza, he protects you.
Like he got you.
Like, kwani mnatafuta nini?
Anyway, like it's usually that's the one thing I'm just like Christianity up and down because it's not easy, but up and down I subscribe to be Christian. So because since today we're getting kind of candid in terms of COVID, what is the main thing that you've taken away through this COVID season?
What I've taken away?
Yeah, because like you see what happened is it happened between March last year, and then within a week, everything that you were used to, meeting your friends, coming to church, using matatu, zikafika point, you used to hug, na so ukipata na mtu, you're just like, put up your mask. Because there's a time we met with people, unamsalimia, and then they sanitize immediately. You're just like, okay. You know, like...
Me kwanza hiyo stuff ya, umesanitize.
Imagine I greet and then you say, it's fine. I get how deep that the COVID virus
because
was.
Nobody really knew what
yes,
it was.
And then this is something new that's come. No, we say it's something new that's coming to the market.
Yeah.
But really, I found some of the traits really toxic personally.
Toxic and exaggerated.
And then having to pull up your mask. And I get it. Or you need to sanitize, you need to have your mask on. But then if I come to hug you and you're just like...
COVID is in the air.
Just like,
no, like COVID is in the air. See me back up.
You know.
So if you're pulling your mask up, then pull it because you may feel. See, I did unique up or I mean.
And not pretty ignorant, but I think that are some of the things that were just like.
It's ignorance too. Hakuna kitu because mtu ameambiwa vae mask so ako like anakaa mimi nimevaa mask pia anakuwa. Unaona? It just goes all back to why you wearing the mask. Unavaa mask juu ya nini ama unavaa mask for your protection or unaona maybe sometimes huwezi blame because maybe sometimes mtu anajua mimi na flu so sitaki kuambukiza mtu so nikikucheki na
but communication is key.
Yeah,
you know, I just like okay I have a flu, you know, and then if you want to sanitize, which is okay because see this is something that just happened. African culture, we're used to giving hugs, we used to, you know, like when we meet with a friend, we wouldn't be just like
true.
Amangumi. You're just like I've missed, and it's been like 3 months and stuff, you know.
Sure.
So if you can do better, of course unaweza cut, but do it in a polite and a kind way. And if it's sanitize uko mbele. Turn to a corner if you can and then sanitize because such things already there's so much trauma around the COVID and people not seeing their families. Kusa kuna watu if their family was in the red zone area. So you and your mom, if your mom had traveled and then you're separated for like 3 months, and then everything you knew again, you have to be at home by 6. But then it's not 6 or 7. We have you home by 7. We had 6 and then 7. No, we had 7.
We had 6 then 7.
Right. Then you have to be at home by 7. So everything that you knew changed. The other thing that what are some of the beliefs that you have believed in, because we are going to 2022 and this is a new year, new resolutions. So what are some of the beliefs that you're leaving behind in 2021?
Some of the beliefs. One of the beliefs that I'm leaving in 2021 is that is a tough question. That is a tough question.
Do I go fast?
You could, please do. Please.
So I don't put you on the spot.
Yeah.
I think would I really call it a belief? Yes, I'd call it a belief in the sense that since COVID happened, what you used to financially really shifts. So within the period of, especially for us as a family, for the period of 9 months, and that should be probably from January and then 9 months to whatever month that was, probably August if I'm not wrong, August the 8th. So yeah, to August, January to August, we had to adjust so much. So some of the belief is you don't really need many things. I got to know the difference of wants and needs.
Yeah.
So nowadays, even when I think was now that we recovered, when you want something, so now when I want to buy something, I think about it as an asset, I think about it long term. I used to know it theoretically, but then now when you experience it practically, you're just like, okay, there's much more you can do with money. And even if you have surplus of it, you really have to make a plan. You don't just use money because you have it. You have to know if you're using this dollar, where you're going to replace it with. That's just some of the things that I learned.
Yeah, okay. That's a good hint for me. Okay, one of the beliefs that I'm leaving behind is waiting to do something when a certain time reaches.
Right.
As in, una get venye, allow me to speak in
It's fine.
Kuna zile times zenye unafikanga and you're like, nangoja hii siku ndio nifanye hii kitu. The procrastination now, yeah. For me is, pesa imekam. This is an asset. I'll invest. Okay, today we are going to, tunaenda kupatana na this guy, tuende. Nini, friends come like, hey, by the way, tunaweza fanya hii kitu, nini. I'm telling them, tuifanye sahi. Kama inaweza fanyika sahi, tuifanye sahi.
Right.
Sijui we approach investors. Unajua any of the investors? Let's do it right now. Like, procrastination imenitoka and it has really played a big role for me. Sana. I have done a lot within hii time enye. You remember ile time enye COVID ilikam, then you're like, we're not sure of what exactly it is.
What's going to happen?
How does it happen? Unasikia tu wasa wamekufa, but you don't know of any.
Right.
You get? It was messy. We were like lost kids in the wilderness. It was bad. So mi nililearn kitu moja, your procrastination. Do it now because you don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Right.
Right. And provided it gives you happiness, do it.
Right.
And provided it gives glory to God,
do it. Right.
And provided it makes the people around you happy, do it.
Right.
Ni simple hivyo. But also kitu moja nilirealize is don't be clumsy with your health.
True, I actually agree.
Actually COVID imefanya wasa workout.
Right.
Imefanya wasa anze kukula healthy. Imefanya kuna industry imetajirika sasa ni pharmaceutical industry.
I agree.
Hey,
complete. I was just like,
I'm like, when in invest huku.
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking of buying shares.
Yeah. And also the other thing I've learned in 2021 is everything has its time.
True.
I know let me use it looks like a menial type of example. Ndimu ile iliomoka. So like in short, there's a time ya kuomoka with anything and everything. I think that's the one thing I learned during COVID. Yes.
Yeah.
Most stars in YouTube made the most amount of money because everybody is at home. Yeah, so the only type of information, the only type of entertainment is on YouTube. So everybody who shifted, because now we had a shifting from TV. And now we shifted to YouTube. Yeah, Spotify. So like I think that's the other thing. There's a time for everything and there's a time for everyone. Yeah, so you just stick to your course. Exactly.
Just be strategic with what you believe in. Yeah, exactly.
And then after us as a family, after now losing my grandfather, I got new friends and I was able, through the COVID, able to get new friends because the people who showed up, thank God, the really strict measures are not there. So the people that showed up were just like, okay, the people I did not really think about. So I think through that process, I was able to get new friends. Who is who, and then you're able to get new friends. And then as a family, we got now more closer together. Because now we have to meet occasionally. Yeah,
I would say I thank God for COVID planning. Because literally COVID acted as a sieve. Ilichunga watu. Ilipeleka chafu huku ikapeleka grain huku. And literally sahi faking kwa lives I say it's hard,
right? Because
conditions allow faking. Kuna situations God ukupitisha through ndio separate. Separation happening ati venye tu, you know, when we talk of separation we think of something like say una separatiwa like two with friends and stuff. No, it doesn't happen like that. Separation happens at a worldwide. You may be undergoing a pandemic, but kuna your pandemic itakuwa one day a testimony for you.
Right.
Utakuwa like hii COVID iliua watu lakini it worked for me. You get? It's like the Bible says that we shall pass through the shadow, the valley of the shadow of death, but we shall not fear evil. And that's what we've been doing. Like kakuna kitu ilikuwa ina madawa sembiu. And always that's what finishes people is fear. But once your fear ilitoka kwa watu and people began to see COVID and just live with it, because acha nikwambie, COVID is a spirit.
Right.
Every disease has a spirit behind it. So how do you strengthen a spirit? How do you weaken a spirit? Spirit always fight physically. You fight a spirit spiritually.
Right.
So fear is also spiritual.
Right.
No. So once you suppress the fear, inamaanisha there is motion in your life.
Right.
It means that you, what shall I say, the immunity inakuwa strengthened. Because trust you me, with fear, immunity yako ina deteriorate, because
right.
you're sending a message to your subconscious mind that
right.
we ni aje, hii kikupata we finished, hata hii yenye iko sahihi wewe. The fact that wasi wana survive sana ni the fact that wanafikiria tu ni homa. But the truth is,
the mindset around it.
Ukienda hosi unasikia tu this is a new Omicron something. Hiyo ndio ina circulate, but venye tunaichukulia, people are surviving. We have as much as kuna imekuwa announced last week, ndio? But ukiangalia mortality rate, people are used to the fast. So hii ingine ni maumivu, and you're treating the symptoms and you're continuing with life.
Right.
So how you take it, me COVID imenifundisha to take a situation venye iko.
To have a strong mindset.
Like venye iko, si ndio imekam, kwa nini tadu? Head on.
Right.
Hey, if I die, I die.
Boy.
If I die, I die. I mean, you only live once. So, nikihepa, I will not develop. Okay, ata history of vaccine. I won't speak of it like in a nutshell, but I'll speak of it in what shall I say? I'll speak of it as something general. Vaccine. Vaccine, nobody knows exactly what a vaccine is. A vaccine is a weakened virus.
Right. Then you put it to your body.
Yeah. So, mi siwezi kubali kwa hiyo kitu. Frankly, siwezi kubali. The reason why wanaambia watu weke hiyo vaccine, they're trying to develop wana try to reduce immunity wase. Because trust me, nikiaka virus enye ni virus na siju hata wewe hujui immunity yako inakaaje. You don't know how your DNA strands will take it. Si inakuweekend.
Right.
Me, I decided I'd be a remnant. Wale watu wenye watakuwa na pure blood.
Yeah. Right. But all this is alleged, and still we're able to like really understand the science behind the vaccine.
Yeah, me hata sitaki ku understand. I understand my science, and I have the blood of Jesus in my DNA, so that is enough for me.
I'd still leave it open to, I think people need to do enough research. That's what I'd said. So people need to do enough research before they make a decision and do everything. But I don't know how but it needs to help, because I think before you put in something on your body, you know the way you research even before you have a girlfriend. Yeah. It's like we need to research through everything, including what enters your body. So as we bring it to an end, what have you learned in terms of money management? Because I feel also it just came and flashed, because we see what it happened, what walitoka, kazi zilisha kwanza.
Yeah, people were
and then which big time, so people had to rethink.
Yeah,
I think that's the other
to
thing.
strategize.
To strategize, to rethink. What did it teach you about money management?
Money management, it taught me to invest. It taught me to kuangalia venye market ina flow. Ilinifundisha pia kuspare do.
Right.
Si ati nikipata so sahi nakula yote. Ilinifundisha nikipata do, if it's not going to bring back 3 times the amount, 4 times the amount, wachana nayo, it's not worth it. And it also taught me like, juu nimeinvest leo, emanishi nitakula do leo, naweza ikula kesho ama next year.
Right.
Just kitu nafani kwa nayo ni consistency.
True. Awesome. I'd say what I think I repeat myself. What I learned is wants and needs. And there's no one time that I started watching financial management like during the COVID season. Then there's one thing I did, because you see, if you need doing things the same way, you won't see change. So change needs you to do something different. So I went through my YouTube page and all the subscriptions I had subscribed. Anything that is not talking about money, or anything that is not talking about investing in myself, in terms of wisdom, in terms of my health, in terms of, I cleared everything. And most of the people I follow are what we'd call money gurus, at least people who have entrepreneurs and people who have a knowledge about savings. Big time, how to handle money, because you see, things happen, pandemics happen, because this is the world, just like vile tunajuanga between March, there's long rains between March to April. So you see, these are things that happen consistently. So recessions do happen. These are things that happen. So it makes you, as you said, see things head on, but then I'll be more prepared.
Exactly.
Because if it's not COVID, there might be a collapse in the economy. So you always need to be, of course, you're Christian and of course you have faith, but I choose to have faith and also have wisdom and logic behind it.
True.
So you have to, that's the other thing, you have to balance the both.
The facts. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So as we bring to an end, what would be your parting shot? 2021 going 2022.
Okay, my parting shot is as you go for Christmas holidays, remember there's January, remember there's COVID battle. Though it was prophesied that COVID haitakuwa by Christmas, so I'm still believing in that word because I know words have power.
Right, right.
So just spend wisely, mjichunge, stay safe because you don't know what exactly is happening. Hata tujui penye COVID ilitoka, si tunasikia tu sijui kuna Omicron, so you guys stay very safe. Wear mask kama you have to, because bado naambiwa mask bado ina weaken lungs. So it's a propaganda whole type of thing. So what I can tell you is just believe in God. He's the one
That's
that
okay.
will save us. For real. Siwezi ambia mtu vaa mask, social distance. Just say hata kwa gari, it's different.
Well, I'd say follow the World Health, but as I keep saying, because we have different views on that, which is okay. My view would be do your due diligence. You have information is in your hands. Do your due diligence before you make any decision in life. If you can choose food when you're going to a restaurant and you know you actually ask how it's cooked. When you want burgers, you say if you want it to be medium. No, when you're asking for nyama choma in different restaurants, you can, the high-end ones, you say if you want it medium rare or you want it, either want it overcooked or just medium cooked. So if you can do that for food, whatever is putting on your body, you need to do your due diligence to get information all around. Before I put my parting shot, I'd like to shout out to all the Firebrand panelists that have been there. It's been awesome doing 2021 with you. I'd like to shout out to Layu, who is the producer behind the scenes. So I'd like to shout out to people who are behind the scenes, and to Kinto, who is on the scenes, who we got to do this today as the last show of 2021. And I'd like to most especially thank two very important people, and that's Rev Evans and Bishop Margaret, for answering their call, because we are here because both of you chose to answer the call. And to my parting shot, I'd repeat again, do your due diligence in anything that you do in terms of money. And also, as Kinto has said, January is about to happen. No, it's not about to happen. January is 2 weeks actually here. So you need to think about your life financially, especially I'd call it across the board, but also as a youth, it's time to take charge of your finances, and also being prepared, because pandemics, it might not be a pandemic, it might be something economical might happen. So it's very good to have faith and also have wisdom in it. So my parting shot actually mainly would be have wisdom, have faith, but have wisdom. And it's important to be prepared for anything across the board. Well, thank you so much for joining me and Kinto for this amazing show. Have yourselves a Merry Christmas and a happy 2022. And until next year, I don't know when, but until next year, love God, love others passionately. God bless. God
I know you guys have been live and we are here. Najua tumetoka kugawa mambo, Christmas imekuwa mingi. Tumetoka kupatia watu vitu za Christmas. And some of them are here. Tunapatiana huko nje, lakini pia tulisema hapa ndani hatuwezi waacha. That's why we have to online people. Studio, it's Christmas season. Anyway, guys,
Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you would like to join the Firebrand Nation movement, go to our website at www.firebrandnation.com, sign up, and someone will get in touch with you. Also follow us on our social media handles at Firebrand Nation on Instagram and YouTube, and Firebrand Nation KE on Facebook. Remember to love God and love others passionately.